Welcome to the World B-Boy Classic Masterclass. Yeah, I'm gonna talk shit a little bit. Try to fill this live with some people right now. Like slowly, let's see some people pouring in because if we kick it off right now, then yeah, it's just for you and me. So let's not do that. But yeah, my name is Nick. I'm one of the organizers of World B-Boy Classic. We are taking a little siesta right now. Hopefully next year we're going to be able to come back. We're really looking forward to it. I guess like everybody to get off their ass and start doing something. So yeah, this for us is really like an exciting time. Um, we've been doing some qualifiers already lately. Like we had one in Taiwan, one in China. So everybody's like, okay, when are you guys are gonna kick off? So waiting for that. And for the rest, we're trying to stay active. We're trying to do some things for the scene like this. Also thanks to Emoves, like a big shout out to them. It's an organization here in the Netherlands who support yeah, hip hop related culture. So we are really blessed here that we have yeah, this type of support, that we are able to do stuff like this. And yeah, today we're gonna spread some of this love to all of you around the world with a free masterclass. I think from one of the masters. I consider him one of the masters nowadays. Nasty Ray, and yeah, his crew is Boogie Brats. It's also, I think, if you are a breaker, you know Boogie Brats, and you get a little shiver, you know, like I think it's a big honor to be part of a crew like that. Um, and yeah, like I think Nasty Ray is a guy that reminds everybody around the world to, you know, don't take themselves too serious, to enjoy this culture and share with people instead of, you know, doing a million push-ups and trying to win every competition. So yeah, I think he's a force of nature in the scene, and everywhere he comes to a jam, always make sure there's a little good spirit on the jam. So yeah, I think that's it for me. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna shut the fuck up and let Nasty Ray do the talking. So enjoy this workshop, this masterclass. It's by like the content is questions that you guys asked Nasty Ray. So the next time you see a question like that on Instagram, make sure to comment, because we gonna try to do more of these. Yeah, and after the masterclass, we're gonna be able to do a little interview with Nasty Ray. So that's it for now. Enjoy, and I will see you later.
All right, welcome to my class. Thanks for the questions. I got a few, and let's just start it. So the first question is how to stack freezes. All right. So before you even try to stack a freeze, understand how strong and how much flexibility. Understand your body on each position. So if you can't do a handstand, do that first. Practice that before you even try to stack. Practice everything balance-wise before you try to stack it. Stacking freezes is basically what it is if you hit a freeze, 1, 2, 3, you're stacking it up, right? Or down, or sideways, whatever. So the first trick I've learned, or how I learned it when I was younger, is do the basic stack, which is this. It's basically crab freeze, headstand, and push up. All right? So practice just that until it's easy for you. If it ain't easy for you, then you're not gonna add on to more difficulty in the stack, more different shapes. All right? So once again, let's try that. 1, 2, and 3. All right? So let's try it together. So 5, 6, 7, 8. We go 1, 2, right? 3. Cool? All right. So do that like 10 times until your arms are like sore. And then now let's go on to the next step. Same deal, but now we're gonna add a little shape to it. A little bit harder, but it's gonna look a lot cooler. So same thing, except now we're crossing our leg. 2, 3. Alright, so now we made a shape. So we're stacking with a shape. So that's a little bit harder, but practice that too. So that's another thing to do. Alright, let me put the music there. So I trained that going up because I was younger. I want to like build muscle going up. So another way to do that is to go back down. So it might be easier, might be harder, depending on your strength and flexibility. But to practice stacks, you go up and you go back down. So do the same thing we learned, but go down. All right, let's start with the first one. Handstand, headstand, crab, right? So here we go. 1, 2, 3. All right, just 3 stacks. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. All right, every other stack is just a different shape, position, and of course it's on beat. So once you understand the strength and flexibility, work on it with music. All right, so if the music's like 1, 2, 3, then you should be 1, 2, 3. All right, if it's 1, 2, 3, then you should follow that as well, right? Just to practice it. That's how you get better at stacks. So let's try to do it with a little quicker from up again. So your handstand, 1, 2, 3, all right? 1, 2, 3. And your shapes can be whatever, as long as you have a shape on your legs or your hands, whatever you want to do. Just make sure it's on beat, and you want to do with the music, of course. Do. More advanced stacks are basically doing the same deal, different shapes, different positions. Like one of my favorite stacks is Air Baby, right? So if I'm in positions like, let's say this, boop, here, boop, boop. All right, I messed up. Let me try it again. So I like this one, right? Something I always do. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right? And you see, just you're balancing with what you know and you're building it up. Stacking. So like I said, practice the regular one first. Put shapes into it. After you get those down good enough, where your arms are built and your flexibility is good enough, dance with it. Add it into your set. Learn from top down, not just up, going up. And like I said, add the little shapes, you know. And that's for freezes, like on your hands. You can also stack like without being all in your hands. You could be like, boom, bop, cut. You know, you could stack from footwork. You could stack from anything. But to build up the how I started doing like just hand stacks was those, boom, boom, boom. I hope that helps. All right. Next thing, halos. The next question I got was like tips on halos, right? Like how to work on halos. It's kind of similar to stacks because you're building up your arm to go to your head and you're going back down, right? So you're going up and down. So you have to build. This music Sorry. So the music, it just Merry Christmas. So we're building up this to go to our head and go back down to this. So when I was younger and I learned halos like, I don't know, like more than 10 years ago. The way I learned it was at first, I just did this, grab with my foot on the floor, I pushed up, right? And went back down. And when you do that enough times, you build, like I said, you build a muscle, you build memory, you build balance on going up and down. all right? Just from crab to headstand. And you're sliding your head up. You're not like lifting, then putting your head. So I'll tell you what you're not doing. You're not doing this. Not doing that, right? We're just holding the crab. And you can use your foot for now, since you're starting. You're sliding it back up. See that? Up. So what you want to do is do that a lot of times. Enough times where you get sore from just doing that. Because then the next day, or next few days, it will be so easy to go up and down from a head and crab that then you like start spinning and doing a halo, a real halo, right? A full halo. So after I did this enough times, I was like, you know what? I could turn. I'm gonna turn. Little baby turn. So I was here. I slid up. I walked a little bit with my hands like that, and I went back down. You know? Just trying that, doing that, gets you used to like go up, turning, back down, right? And like I said, that builds up balance, muscle, all of that. So try that. Crab, up, walk around, back down, all right? Just one halo, right? It ain't halo yet, but we're getting there. So after you have that, right? Now we're gonna get to the full halo. We're gonna try one, kind of like that, a little slow, which is to catch it back to this. So crab, up, head, back down, right? And this is just one halo. This is not like the perfect, you know, like Olympic halo here. This is one learning halo. It's a good how-to. And right now, legs, don't worry about it right now. We're just trying to get the upper body first, because our legs are, they're there, all right? So let's try it again. Crab, up, down, right? So boop, one, boop, soup, boop, boop, all right? As you can see, there's crab, up, head spin, down. So that's easy now. Now let's do the full halo. And this is when our legs come in. Our legs come in a little bit. Don't use your legs too much because it might just overspin and like go crazy. Keep it chill, right? So what we're gonna do is open your legs, open like a Y. You know what a Y is? Like that. Doesn't have to be perfect. You know, nothing's gonna be perfect yet, or in general. Just have it wide out. And we're gonna go into it. I go into it like this. Let's try this underneath. Left knee, I'm going counterclockwise. Right? So going boom, knee, all doing boom, oh, boom. Transition, right? Transition, boom, here. Can you do this? Over there. Boom. And right over here, we're gonna Y. It's hard to talk and do that, but we're gonna Y right there. Y, right? Y. So we're gonna Y up, and obviously Y up. We're gonna go to our head, do one spin, and catch back down. All right. Don't worry about your legs too much after. We're trying to do one. All right. So let's try that. 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Knee, knee. Y. Halo. Y. So that's pretty much a halo, like how I learned it. And even if you don't practice all the time, try to do it like you're first learning it, and it'll come back to you, because it always does. All right. So next thing. Next move. Y'all asking about invert 90s, dead man 90s. I learned this move because I couldn't do a normal 90, and I personally think it's easier than normal 90. A dead man 90 is when, since I go counterclockwise, it's on my right hand, and I'm looking where I'm going. Like I'm spinning like this. So I'm right hand counterclockwise, right? If you're other left-handed, it's gonna be left hand clockwise. That's like a dead man 90. I'm not sure what they call it, dead man 90, but I could say that you're really stiff when you do it. Like you have to hold a position, like a head spin. When you like balance, it's like you're not wiggling around. You're like locked and you're spinning like that. So it's similar to a head spin. You find the balance point and then you let your body take you around, right? If you can't do a one-handed freeze on your handstand, I don't recommend you doing this move. So make sure you could do like a, you know, it's a little one-handed anything. Hold it, like hold it for real. Longer than me, hopefully. So I'm gonna show you how to do that. So how I learned it was first two hands, and my spinning hand goes in front of my left foot. So right there, right? Whoop. Right there. Cool? So instead of going all out, we're just gonna go here, use your left hand too, and go slow, here. And this is when you jump. This is a little trick. You jump with your right foot. So you don't have to do it all with your legs swing. You're actually jumping to your hand, your right hand. Right? And we're just gonna lock our body, don't have it real stiff. Our head and upper body will be stuck. It's all here. If your balance point is here, you're not gonna go over there all crazy, right? So, boom, you're here, boom, and we're gonna jump from here. Jump, up. So, at first you might spin half a spin, whatever, or a quarter, and that's good. Because it starts small and gets more and more and more, right? So try it again. Boop, bend the knee, when you're slow, then jump up the right foot. Right? And all you're doing is that. Do that until your arms fall off. Because you're building the memory, muscle memory, and all that balance in how to do the move. And we used to do this back in high school every day for like a year. So eventually, now it ain't nothing to us. And we just go to it. So try it two hands first. Try it slow. Try it squatting. Remember, 1, 2, and 3, right? So just try those. Those are small, but that's like how you get it down. And of course, it's better to do it from low, because footwork. You do from footwork, whatever. Boop, boop, boop. Like it. Jumping here, back to footwork. You know, whatever you want. But the trick is, keep this strong. Make sure you know how to do a freeze, one-handed. Make sure you know how to jump from your left foot. So you're springing up to a handstand. And don't be afraid to use your other hand, all right? And one spin is cool, half a spin is great. It gets better the more you practice. Inver 90. Oh yeah, shout out to Gumby. I saw him do it first, and I bit him, so that's what it is. Next question is techniques for freestyling. There's no technique for freestyling. So freestyling is what it is, it's just freestyling. It's actually, to me, it's understanding music and doing what you know how to do to the music. Alright, so I'm gonna put the music down and talk about it real quick, but alright, so freestyling, right? It's what you know how to do, but doing it to the beat at the moment. It's not a plan, it's just something you already have in your body and mind, right? So let's say like, everybody could do a hook, so we all could try hooks. You know, this is a hook, boom, ah, you know, hook, forward step, right? So we're gonna do this hook as many ways as we can. Because when we do that, we learn a bunch of different, you know, ways to do it, muscle memory, like I said before. And when a battle comes, or a cypher, or whatever show, and you mess up, or you just want to feel the music, whatever, you have a bunch of options for just one move, a hook, right? So I practice each move I know as many ways as I can, and that helps my freestyle get really good and unpredictable and all that, right? And we're just doing a hook, right? So how many ways can you get into this hook and get out of it, right? So we all could do this, right? We all go forward, hey, what up? Hook, cool, you know? So now let's just explore a little more ideas. So, one, cool, what else can we do? How about in here, out here, boom. So we're creating ways to get into the same move we already know, a bunch of ways. Okay, let's try that again. We're out here, we're going inside, around, here, boom. Got that? That's one way. Okay, how about from here? So this the hook. So we're here, 5, 6, 7, 8, 1. All right, so that's another way to get to hook. Cool? One more time. 5, 6, 7, 8. We're gonna jump off this foot, use your hand. Boom. Cool? How about from here? So 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom. Right? Once again, no hand, hella hard, not doing that. So one hand maybe, 5, 6, 7, 8. Boom, boom. Alright? So I'm trying to get into the same move from any position I could think of. And when you do that enough times with all your moves, you'll have enough control to freestyle in a round or in a battle or whatever you want to do with that, right? So, and I'm just doing one move, a hook. So try it with your flares, head spins, freezes, anything, right? And it's a lot of work, but that's what you gotta do, you know? So that's what it is. So how about a hook from a windmill? All right, sounds like simple, you know, all deal. So we all do windmill probably, hopefully. So one of these, boom, bam, right? So it's like a windmill pop-up hook. But like I said, the more you train this, like you have control. So wind power to it, footwork to it, freeze to it, from everything. And that's how I work on freestyle stuff. And it comes out more like crazier. So I'll play some music and I'll just work on hooks only, right now. All right? So yeah, play with that. Of course, also everything has to be on beat. So make sure you're on beat. You know, 5, 6, 7, 8. Get that. So hold on. I'm so old right now. Okay, hold on. Okay, but so next question is how to do burns. How to clown your opponent. So, if I were to clown me, like I'm tired, right? So, if you see your opponent is tired, then you should be like, look at you, tired old man. You know, you're burning him. You're making fun of, you know, his lack of endurance. And then you show him that you have endurance and you just complete your set. But no one would know that unless you show him or her or the audience what they don't see already, or what they don't know yet, right? Last topic I was asked to teach for you guys is clowning your opponent, also known as burns. So I'm gonna give you an example of how I practice burns. One of my favorite burns is a trash burn. So if I'm battling somebody and I'm like, you guys are trash, I'm gonna take that trash out, all right? So let's practice this trash burn with actual trash. All right? Cleaner than a whistle in here. Nothing's trash in here. All right, cool. No trash in here. All right. So when you take the trash out in dancing, it's not really there, obviously. It's just your opponent. So I take my opponent like that. Boom, right? I want people to understand what I'm doing. So make sure it's understandable to your friends, to the people that you're battling, for sure. So the message gets across. Because a dance is more than just a dance. It's a conversation. It ain't just I spin more than you do, I'm stronger than you, hey, 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 ho, ho, ho. Ain't that. It's like an argument. You know, when you argue, you diss, you talk crap, you burn, you know, and afterwards it's cool. You know, after it's a battle. Look up battle's definition. You could do that. The only rule is no touching, you know, fighting, all that stuff. Obvious. Hopefully that's obvious. So let's do the trash burn. Boom, grab the trash, open it up. Throw it in the trash. Ow! Slam it. Alright? Trash. Alright, this ain't there in the battle though. So, when you dance, you want to incorporate a burn. You want to do it as smoothly as possible. So when you dance, to take the trash out, throw it, continue your set. Alright? There's a bunch of ways to take a trash out, obviously. The more creative you get with it, while being understandable to the audience and to the people you're battling, brings the level of your burn a little more higher, right? So everyone could do boom, you know, take the trash out, throw it away, you know, that's the easy one. So we could practice that. Everybody practice taking the trash out right now from a set. Let's do an 8 count of dance. On 1, take the trash out, and then continue your set. All right, let's try that. Put some music on. Let's try that. So, 5, 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Come on. All right. Simple, you know, just boom, throw it out. All right, to make it more interesting, expand on your burn. Okay, how about you take the trash out, throw it down, right? Step on it, kick it, boom, boom, elbow drop it. It's you want to expand on the burn, all right? So don't just do it like the basic, oh, got you, you know, expand on it. So if I was doing a bow and arrow burn, if I was doing footwork, bow and arrow, ha, right? We all know the bow and arrow burn. How about we bow and arrow, become the arrow, you know, and add more to the burn. So every burn that you have, you want to just expand on it. Not too much where no one understands except you, where everybody can understand it, makes sense, and it's not too much of your round. It's a piece of your round. You know, it ain't the whole round. But incorporating burns and dance and breaking, to me, that's what it is. That's what it is. It's been there since the beginning. Why not have it now, right? And you know, burns go anywhere. Like I said, there's like the trash one, boom, bow and arrow, bam. You know, we got ninja chucks, you know, sword, all that stuff. you know, it's putting it into your dance with transitions and just make it look real smooth in one package deal. Makes it a whole like nice round and breaking. That hope that helps. The next thing, was that the last thing? I think it's the last thing. That's the last thing. So, with everything I said in this class, I didn't talk about something else because nobody asked. But the most important thing is to connect with the music. So all this stuff, it's got to be with the music. You know, the music is very important. In another class, I'll teach it. Maybe if you ask, if you want to know. But the music and all this is part of that package. And when it's not like meshing, then it's not really complete yet. So right now we went over in Deadman 90s, halos, stacking, freestyle, how I think about that, and burns or clowning, right? And yeah, practice all that. And then any questions, just type underneath. I'll try to answer it. Thanks, World B-Boy Classes, for having me, and see you guys next time.
So we are here with Nasty Ray. What's up? What's up, man? What's up? Like, it's been a while. We didn't see each other.
I know. Everybody hasn't seen anybody. Like a lot of
Everybody
people.
hasn't seen anybody. That's true.
Everybody's like in the lab right now.
Everybody's in. Yeah, not me, man. My lab is yeah, like 1 hour a week, and the rest of the time it's quiet times.
But you know, in here.
Hey, man,
but you know.
Oh, how's that for you? Like, are you practicing a lot now?
I've entered every online jam I could.
Yeah, man. I saw that.
I try. Any space I see, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna dance right there, anywhere I go.
I feel like everybody now knows what your living room looks like.
Yeah. So yeah, it's not my living room.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So that's the thing. Like, yeah. I'm trying to like still do it, of course, and make sure it's always fresh. You know.
Yeah.
Even if I lose every battle ever.
So which competitions did you do this year?
We did online one. We did the first one. The first one's actually Smurfs battle 2-on-2, and Conky All Stars made a 2-on-2 online battle. First one, but no one really saw it. Popular, but that was the first one, and I was like, I won that one, and I won that one. That was me.
So you won the first E battle.
Yeah, and I was like,
you're the ultimate E boy right now.
I'm like, I started as E boy. I guess I'm gonna die as E boy too, but yeah.
And then Groove Session, right?
Yeah, Groove Session. That was a dope one because Ken Swift was judging with what was it? Ken Swift and I forgot already. Poe one and someone else, but yeah, it was nice.
Yeah. Do you think that your style is something that that works good on camera?
Yeah, I think my style is for the camera. Actually, it's actually for people, but like, you know, like a camera will help you see it too. What's different? You know, whatever.
Yeah. No, but I mean that, like, because you do a lot of details, you know, you play around a lot, especially in those E battles, you know.
Yeah, because it gives you a chance where like people could actually see you doing it rather than the battle. Live battle, everyone's focusing on the big moves. They don't really see the little things because it's, you know, different angle, you know, and all you gotta do is angle your moves to the camera so people can actually see like how dope you are, because most people don't see the details, right?
Yeah. And what do you think? Do you think that those online competitions they're gonna be around forever, or is it like when somebody unlocks the gates, everybody's like freedom, and they're never behind the computer anymore?
I think it's gonna be on forever, actually, online events.
Yeah.
It's also good. It's a good thing to do fundraisers. You could like do more with online events and pay people properly.
Yeah.
You know, people don't have money, could not fly people out. I'm like, I'm gonna do an online event instead. You know, and still pay the dancers equally, which is always nice. Yeah, we're gonna have both, right? It's gonna be pretty crazy. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
I know that. It's gonna be really fun.
Yeah. Which jam do you miss the most?
Oh man, all the jams except any jam in Ecuador.
But like
no,
like when everything stopped, you know, like I think back to certain jams more than other jams, you know. And you, when you're in the red race, you're doing a lot of events. It's different. You
I
know?
mean,
Which one,
you
if
know,
you got to go
I
to one next
IBE's
year?
also IBE's like my favorite, like the
Yeah.
chilliest. Like, yeah, it's pretty chill,
Mm.
and you know, everybody meets up there. It's like a nice chill spot. I love IBE. You know, it's a different vibe, but like, since I'm pretty like a chill, kind of chill guy, I like to chill out more. I don't want to get called out every second. You know, I want to go, I want to go outside and like eat food and stuff. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah, it's like a nice event. Yeah.
So which one is your favorite event in the US then?
It only happened one time, a long time ago. So does it count? Is Red Bull?
I mean, everything's better back in the days, right?
Yeah, my favorite event way back in the day is I think anything in Canada. Canada's nice to me. I like Canada.
Yeah.
Like Canada has a nice vibe where like everybody's like mixed race, I guess I would say, and they're all working together. And it's kind of like there's like equal amount of B girls to B boys. You know, it's kind of nice over there. So the events there are like really organized, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And the event I missed the most was Red Bull King of the Ring.
King
It
of
only
the
happened
Ring.
one time.
Yeah.
Yeah, it only happened one time, but that was the event.
Who won that one? Machine?
Yeah, Machine won that one.
I remember like Casper was on there. I think they even did like a big kind of documentary around it or something.
Yeah, the guy tried to sell a documentary, I think. I'm not sure if it went through, but yeah, it's real. It's out there.
Yeah.
But there's so much stuff at that event. It was organized so well. Like it was beyond the best organization I've seen.
Crazy.
Like the hotels are like what dope. Everybody had like proper per diem. Everybody's like it was like a schedule. They had drinks named after b-boys, like the Rocks Right. Yeah, they're on some other stuff a while ago. Yeah.
And what do you think is gonna be like next then? Because this was like in 2000 what 8 7.
Yeah, that was a long time ago.
When
yeah,
did
around that time.
When did you start breaking?
98.
98. And when did you get like famous? Like people were like, oh my god, that's Nasty Ray. That guy's nasty.
I guess I just want to get it done, you know. That's all I want to do. But I guess I got famous when at that event, King of the Ring.
At King of the Ring.
Yeah.
So you went to Korea after that.
Yeah, and it's because I think Zulu Gremlin saw me, OG over here, and like kind of like kept talking about me and telling people like, oh, this guy's really good. And then eventually I went to the event he asked me to go to. I'll go check it out, and I danced. And then everybody slows down dancing when you get older. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. In our generation, I believe.
Yeah.
You know, they have kids and all that stuff. So I don't want to have kids. Yeah. I already have baby windmills. No, I want to I want to dance. That's what I want to do.
You already got enough babies.
So the people saw like I was really hungry for it at that time.
Yeah.
And I still am, but like that hunger is different, a different look than someone else that's like, I'm gonna dance for 3 more years and then I'm gonna go do this. You know, there's different to me. And
do you feel that you dance differently now than like for example 10 years ago?
Yeah, for sure. And I'm happy I do for sure because different, better, you know.
But what?
Like it's like
what is it for you?
Back then I didn't even hear the music. Like I just heard like beats. Like I was like da 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 man, freeze, right? I didn't even hear what the song was talking about. I didn't know anything about it. Like I was just trying to hit the little sounds.
Yeah.
Now I'm like trying to combine like a more meaningful round instead of just I'm gonna do a one-handed super thing.
Yeah.
So I'm still gonna do it. I'm still gonna do both, of course, but obviously it's more focused on a complete like understanding round. I don't know.
Yeah, but like already you were like really in the pocket. You know what I mean? Like really catching music, like you say. But now, do you feel like you went more deep? You have a different rhythm than back then?
Yeah, I use my feet more now. Like I'm not on my hands all the time. Like for sure. I'm learning about music a lot. I listen to a lot of music, and I accepted a lot of music I don't like. So I really don't like some break beats. I can't dance this one track again. But now, okay. you know, he listens to the artist. Maybe sometimes Wikipedia a song. Like I read about the song now.
Oh, okay.
You know.
Yeah, that's dope.
So each break in Wikipedia and be like, okay, now get it. You know, James Brown said this, not that. You know, whatever. And then that adds more to your style.
Yeah. And you always freestyle, or do you have rounds?
I'll do. Oh no, when it comes to the break world, I freestyle for sure. But when it comes to like doing like breaking shows and stuff, and you know, like it's all like, you know, it's all choreographed.
Do a head spin. Flip for me.
Backflip.
Faster, faster.
Hide over there.
Yeah.
Twist.
No, it's on the one.
Yeah, that's still different, but that's like more work related, I guess.
And do you live from that, or what do you do for money?
Oh, right now I do the deliveries for like it's like an app where you deliver like medicine, groceries, whatever people want, just to the house. And I do that. I'm delivering right now. Actually, I'm in my truck right now. I mean, I'm gonna work right after this.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I do dance work, of course, as well. But you know, that obviously doesn't pay a lot. So I do anything dance wise. I'm like, yeah, I'll do it. I'm down. Yeah, online show. I'm down. Yes. Yeah.
And did you ever do that like LA thing? Like try to
get
in all the commercial jobs?
I still do it.
You still do it?
Yeah. Yeah. When they call me up, I'm there. You know.
But you live
I'm not there
far from LA, right?
Yeah, but it's a 5-hour drive.
Yeah.
5-hour drive, and
but if they call you in the morning, like, yo, we need you at 1 o'clock.
So the people that would call me would be people that would know it would be a real, like, I'll be there for them if they're there for me on like that high tip, like with the paid gig, it's guaranteed I'll get it. So then I'll do that if it's like that. So I'm not doing no audition, like, you know, audition stuff where they treat you like meat, you know. I don't want to, like, we're old enough, like, I know you, you know me, we know we can do a backflip, you know, what's the deal? You know, what else do you need to know? Like, we could both do, who do you want him or not? You know it.
Exactly. Yeah.
It's the internet, you know, like, what the hell?
I remember Flea Rock saying, like, in auditions, he would walk in, do his head spin.
Yeah, he did
okay,
that.
and like, he knew.
I was there. I was laughing my ass off. I was there when he did that. That was a Honey 2 audition, by the way.
Oh, really?
Honey 2, right? And everybody's in line. K-Man was there. The whole B-boy scene's in line, and I didn't even know about it at that time. I was like, oh my God, this B-boy, oh shoot, this B-boy, that guy. I was like, and they're all in line waiting to do one round.
It's crazy.
In front of people that don't even know, what they're looking for.
What they're looking at.
Yeah, they didn't even know. And then, you know, he did the head spins. I think K-Mel did like some like wiggly stuff. Yeah, and I did everything I could think about. So the most important, good.
What was the craziest gig you ever did then? Like not in breaking, but I mean like with breaking, but not in the.
One time we did a wedding, right? It was like a $1 billion wedding or something in Europe and London. And we're doing wedding dance shows, but with breaking. Like we're like, there's a violinist. I'm like slow break, you know, the violin, all that shit. I mean stuff. And then like people in Europe, it was for like a prince or a prince and a princess, and they're behind a one-way mirror. You couldn't see them. They pay for everybody, like first class tickets. They give us like 2,000 euros like cash, the best hotel I've ever been in. Like,
so they were behind a one-way mirror.
They're behind a one-way mirror, so you can see the people. They're that rich.
They can look to the people, but the people can't look at them at their wedding.
At their party thing, yes. And they hired models from around the world just to be there. Just models everywhere, right?
That's crazy.
And I was like, what the hell? I was like, what's going on here? And then our show was like, my part was only 30 seconds long. 30 seconds.
Crazy.
I was like,
yeah.
That was that gig I've ever done.
I think that's one of the nicest things is that, you know, like if you, let's say you're, I don't know, like a snowboarder, you know, you mostly snowboard, but because breaking is like, it can be in a clip, it can be in this, it can be on the theater, it can be there, it can be there. There are so many weird spots you end up in, you know?
Yeah, I love the theater spot's the funnest one though. You know that I see you guys theater work like your crew, your theater work. That's the funnest one. I was like, I'm hella jealous of that.
Yeah, man. Yeah, that's a fun game. But I saw you are doing something like in San Francisco. They have the what's it called?
Yeah, hip hop dance fest.
Hip Hop Dance Fest.
Yeah, yeah.
And you're doing it now?
I always do it, dude.
Yeah.
Whenever anybody, like I said, if anybody calls me, it's like a yes.
Yeah.
It's like yeah, I'll do it.
Yeah,
like all the time.
Because
you know,
it's old, right? I think it's more than 25 years. Mikai is doing that.
Yeah, long time. You know, see old school around here.
Yeah.
You know,
I remember we were there once, and there was one of the crews. Huh?
Lights weren't working for you guys. The lights for your show weren't working.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This, but there was one crew. They were doing the style, like it's a really the original.
Media Circuit.
Online. I think it's strutting. Yeah. It's called strutting.
Media Circuit.
Media Circuit.
Yeah.
Wow,
that's
a trip, man.
Yeah,
man.
The dominoes.
Yeah. Hey, and last question, like before I gotta let you go. I think it was this morning or yesterday. I got some phone calls from people that were saying like, "Hey, yeah, breaking is gonna be Olympic."
Yeah.
And I was like, "Yeah."
Dude,
you know, big. And then it's like, why is this a big deal suddenly? And then apparently there was like some organization that said yes to something, and then again for the third time it's official, you know.
Yeah.
So I got those phone calls. But how is it in the US? Like how, what's the reaction around like
there's
the
so many types
Olympics?
There's a lot of types of reactions, right?
But
there's
like
so
in
many
between or from people or
yeah, like all the old guys that are like getting out of bed right now, they're like, oh, I'm back. You know, like all like, yeah, they're coming back, you know. All the kids are like scheduling their schedule, like, oh, practice.
Yeah.
All the other people are showing their moms, like, I told you this is important. Like so those kids you know, it's just everyone's just on it right now. It's like a big topic, and there's a lot of questions to it. And I got interviewed yesterday on the news in my Bay Area to talk about it on the news, and I was like, I don't even know yet. I just started. I don't know all the answers. Like who's judging, who's gonna. There's so many questions. So everyone's like, it's interesting because now people are interested again. You know, now they're more interested. So I like that. I like how people coming back, even though it's fun, but it's like people are back in. They're like, oh, breaking. You know, no more TikTok. There's no Olympic TikTok, so breaking just went.
Yeah, but people will stay on the TikTok. You know, there's no doubt about it. Like for sure. Like I saw like a YouTube channel where they posted like a little message like, oh, breaking just became Olympic. So I was like, okay, interesting. And I checked the messages, like the reactions under, and people are like, it's 20 years too late. That shit is out of fashion. What's this breaking?
What?
What's this nonsense? You know?
Fucking crap?
Everybody. 200 comments. I think there was 1 or 2 that were like, oh, nice. And the other ones were all like, yo, that shit is old news, you know?
Yeah, I see that there's a bunch of the pages I saw, people were just making fun of it, but not like hating it, I think. The page I saw, I follow these like, these like news pages online, and I read, thing. I saw a lot of nice comments, people just like making little jokes. But I didn't see anything too bad, because if I saw something bad, I'd be like, you are wrong. I'll talk back. But,
Put on
like,
boy gloves, you know?
Yeah, I mean, like, people always talk, they always talk.
Yeah.
So I think
but do you think it's like an opportunity now? Like it's something that's gonna bring something for you also?
Oh, for me, I mean, I always hope so. I mean, I don't like run the thing, but yeah, I always hope for anything, like anything. I do, like I said, I think like yes to anything.
You say yes to anything. So
I mean, like,
this is a message to everybody, call Nasty Ray, call Mr. Marcos, he will say yes. Yeah,
I mean, I'm not getting naked though. Remember that.
Okay.
That costs a lot of money. But yeah, Olympics is actually, like I said, making the scene more cooler in a way. It's like bringing it more notice. Like,
yeah, but what if the Olympics completely make it not cool? Like those people that say, "Oh, this shit is old." They find like the worst producer, somebody that, you know, is gonna make 4x8 beats, 200 of them. James Brown is nowhere to be found, you know, like you can't have any, like seriously, I'm a little bit scared of that, you know, that is gonna be
I think
plastic.
it will happen, you know? It might happen. I mean, you know, things like that happen. But also like the other like smaller events are still like there, you know.
No, for sure, for sure.
Yeah,
Like, I think that's one of the beautiful things. But I'm curious, like if, like for example, if they have the like the plastic beats, then someone like you is gonna have a hard time at the Olympics, man.
Yeah, I know. I already have a hard time right now. But yeah, you're right. I mean, I think that's the big thing, the music. But also that's been a thing even now, even before the Olympics. That's been a thing, you know. So it's always this is the thing, the same thing in a way.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
You know.
So what is it for you then now? Like, what's your tip for every DJ around the world now?
My tip is for the DJ to actually be a dancer and try to dance and learn how hard it is to move so you're fast at music. And be good at it. I don't know. It's tip, DJ tip. I don't know.
Yeah, free tips, man. Free tips.
Yeah, tips. Any tips? Let me know. I have all the tips you need. One-handed air flare. You use your left palm, not your right. Twist on the ankle. I don't know.
Remember the garbage can. Also, really good tips.
Yeah, people need to do some funny stuff. You know, I think it'd be fun if people actually do some like stuff like burns and battles.
Yeah, man.
Burns are hilarious. Burns are hilarious.
Burns are hilarious, and people take themselves too serious.
Yeah, it's like we're dancing, guys. We're not like really shooting each other.
There's not a real gun here.
Yeah, that doesn't belong where we do. I think you know, it's not it.
Hey, thank you for the interview. Really appreciate it. Everybody around the world is giving you a giant applause right now. I think one guy clapped like this.
What's live right now? Live right now?
It's live right now. It's live right now. So if you want to say something to these beautiful people.
The sound's working.
The sound's working, everything, man. It's perfect.
Any questions? Yeah, let me know. Thanks for listening. Thanks, B-Boy Classic. I'm gonna get back to work. Thank you, Neek, for interviewing Rugged Crew.
Boogie Brats and stuff, you know.
Yeah, you know, all that.
Do. Yo, thank you, man. Much appreciated.
All right, see ya.
Peace.